It's all about sisters. One a fierce warrior, the other about a nurturing motherhood. Meet them next. Hey there, guys. Welcome to the Missing Elements Remix Show. Coming to you live from 1018 East New Circle Road, Lexington, Kentucky, 40505. And that is the Missing Elements Shop. And we are in Suite 114 and 112. First and foremost, I don't know whether to thank you all or cuss you all. I put you all up to the challenge last week and you guys have succeeded. You guys have went above and beyond. I challenged you guys to pop this thing out and share this thing out to where it would reach 200 views. Last time I checked, we are setting between 225 and 230. I greatly appreciate that, guys. But now, I've got to go to Scarefest and get my picture taken with Annabelle. So, we will be discussing more of that here in a second. Also, I'm going to start digging through my little encyclopedia on Egyptian deities and find out which deity I'm going to be talking about next month because that was also part of the challenge. So, thank you guys for all the views, but thank you for making me get my picture taken with a little Raggedy Ann doll that's supposedly evil. Thank you. I greatly appreciate you guys. So, now for our wonderful announcements. Coming June 27th through June 29th, Spirit Mechanics will be having their 100 Series Energy working classes. They will be held in person as well as online. And they will be here at the shop at 1018 East New Circle Road, and that's going to be in Suite 112. But if you can't make it in person, it can be done online. I have done both in person and online for these classes, and these classes rock. But like I said, that is June 22nd through the 29th. These are 3 classes. And they are $50 a piece. If you buy all 3 of them at one time, it is $130 for the class. Like I said, these classes are awesome. They will train you about your connectivity, your auric movement, and your mindset. And they will test you. Not to the ultimate extreme, but they will test you. As a mechanic myself, this is an awesome class. But as a student, they are extra awesome. So, go to spiritmechanics.com and sign up for the classes and reserve your seating. It will be awesome. Now, June 21st and the 22nd, we will be headed to the Central Kentucky Mystical Market. All your favorite vendors will be there. Rocky Hands will be there. I believe Druzy Does It will be there. Spirit Mechanics will be there. Steven's Healing Vibrations will be there as I look at the screen and I don't see myself, so there's no point in me raising my hand getting all excited about me being at the mystical market. And the space that we've moved to is bigger. We are getting more vendors in. That gives you all more people to talk to. Gives you more chances to find something that you might like. Like Plinky's Magical Creations. Last week I threw up a box of hers. I was going to do that tonight, but we was running short on time and we sort of forgot to set the camera up for that. So, sorry about that, girls and guy. So, and I'm still working on my ideal to bring to the market this weekend. Hopefully, I will be making that announcement tomorrow night. But the Central Kentucky Mystical Market is at 1165 Center Parkway. And I do believe the hours, I've heard 11 to 5 and I've heard 11 to 6. I am not sure of which one is which, but be there. Come give us a hug. Come give us a high five. Just say hi. Go running by the doors and say, hi guys. Glad you're here. But that is the Central Kentucky Mystical Market. The July. And that is July 12th. This will be the third of a 4-series market. And that is Mystic Nights. These girls are awesome. They throw good events. And this is going to be located at 425 Victor Steer Drive in Milford, Ohio. Yes, I said Ohio. I am not part of this market because I have to work on Saturdays. But I was going to go up this last month or this month. Couldn't make it because of the weather. So I'm hoping for July 12th, I will be headed up there because I myself want to get to know this market. You can look these girls up on mysticnightsohio.com. It's 2 groups put together, Ascending Shadows and Sacred Journey Market. And which Friday night they got together and did a big reading. So hopefully Sacred Journey Market and Triple Goddess Gifts, they're the same. We'll be having their live tomorrow night, so check them out here on Facebook. I'm not sure when Ascending Saddles will go live again, but look them up on Facebook and then you will be informed if you follow and like them. But go to mysticnightsohio.com. You should be able to find their vendor list, and hopefully they will have food this time since I'm coming up and I will probably be hungry. And they also may have a way, if you're wanting to be a vendor, that you can become a vendor. I am not sure if they're all booked up at the moment. So check them out. Now, back to this challenge. October 17th through the 19th of October, the greatest month out of the year. And it's going to be a party weekend. It always is. It's a fun time. And I am talking about Scarefest weekend. It is the premier horror and paranormal convention this side of the Mississippi. Saturday is from 11 to 8. Sunday is from 11. No, wait, I just totally forgot Friday. Friday is 4 to 9. Saturday is from 11 to 8. Sunday is from 11 to 5. You can go to scarefestweekends.com. Let me double check that to get your tickets. I do know they have daily passes and they have the weekend passes still available. I've looked because I got to buy tickets so I can go get my picture taken with Annabelle. Thank you guys. The admission is for Friday $33.72. Saturday is $44.03. Sunday is $33.72, and that is including your taxes and fees. All the weekend is like, I think, $80 plus fees and taxes. I think we've got these prices wrong, Mr. Producer, so we'll have to double check that. Like I said, I may have the prices wrong. I'll have to double check, but get your tickets at scarefestweekends.com. Because it's going to be fun. Also, with the weekend, going in and meeting your favorite stars and celebrities, they do offer you autographs. They offer to have their picture taken with you. Those prices are not included with your ticket prices. The celebrities charge their own prices for their own merchandise. So that is not included in ticket prices. So, now, on to tonight. We are going to be talking about two sisters. And the first one is Bastet. She is one of the most well-known Egyptian goddesses. Basically, she is a study in contrast, contradictions, dualities, multi-personalities, or however you choose to state it. Because she is known for her mothering, nurturing nature on one hand. On the other hand, she will kick your butt. She is a very fierce warrior. Her depictions include basically she is being shown as a woman, a female body with a cat head. And she can be very fierce. Like I was saying, she has the nurturing nature about her. She believes in family. She will protect the family. She will kick butt for her family. That's right, it is a lion's head, ain't it? But she is also known by the name of Bast. This is what I've been learning with my Egyptian deities. They have one name that can be pronounced multiple ways. So you hear Bast, you hear Bastet. But she's woven into the Egyptian culture that she was worshipped as far back as the second dynasty. Oh, I have cute pictures behind me. Hi, pictures. So we're talking about 2890 BC. So why are there so many contrasts with Bastet? This is because she was the reflection of the Egyptian society. And like any other society, it changes over time. So the deities change with the society. What one of the things is these deities are considered mythology. Some still work with these deities. But like I was saying, she has the form of the female body. Sometimes she has a lion's head. Sometimes she's a domestic cat. In which, with the Egyptian stuff, cats were considered sacred. They were sacred in the Egyptian society. But her protective roles, because she is a fierce protector of the home and family, like I was saying. She is thought to be able to ward off evil spirits, diseases, particularly those that affected women and children. So basically, the mother, the child are protected. The father, kick him to the curb. Just joking. But she is very protective over women and children. But in her lioness form, she protects the pharaohs. Pharaoh, blah, blah, blah. The person in charge. Pharaoh. But she is also associated with the Eye of Ra, which is the fierce protective force that could also bring vengeance. Now the thing is, a large number of cats, or let's say cats in general, are linked to fertility, childbirth, and motherhood. Women would often wear amulets, depicting Bastet with kittens to symbolize their desire for children. Which basically what it is you do the amulet, you wear the amulet for that, you work with your incense and your stones, and you pray to her. And the amulet is just the connection between you and her. But in her benevolent cat form, she was associated with pleasure, joy, music, and dance. Yes, I said dance. Yes, I said music. Music and dance are awesome. Everybody should enjoy their music and everybody should get up and dance. But that brings us to her festivals, because her festivals are known for their merriment and celebrations. So her initial association with the lioness form, and as part of the Eye of Ra, she was tough as a sun god. However, she was later associated with the moon. What can I say? The moon is awesome. Did everybody enjoy the strawberry full moon? I didn't get to enjoy it as much as I wanted to because it got cloudy and I couldn't see it, and I had to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning. But I tried. But she is also associated with secrets, perfume, and magic. It is also thought that her name means she of the ointment jar. Okay, this one is a new one. She was thought to have been a protector of firefighters. I hadn't heard of that one. Okay. Ooh. But her primary cult center was in Babastis, which is now Basta in Lower Egypt. She was honored there with a large temple and some of the most joyous celebrations of the times. Crowds often list offerings of food, incense, and small figurines. As I'm sitting on my foot and my foot's going to sleep. Excuse me, guys. Ow. But not only is she honored in her temples, because she had many temples throughout Egypt, but there was also shrines for her inside of the homes of the Egyptians. And they in part honored her with cats. And there are, or there were, or maybe still could be, priestesses who were thought to have special knowledge of homemaking and childbirth named in her honor as well. So, as I was saying, you want to work with Bastet because she is a fun, loving, nurturing deity. She is also a kick-ass protector of families, of women, and children. So, if you want to work with her, you can use crystals and incense. For the crystals, you can use cat's eye, black tourmaline, obsidian, morganite, sunstone, carnelian, pyrite, goldstone, turquoise, and amethyst. Okay, what's this recipe for KYPHI?
Hyphen.
What is kyphi? Okay,
It's a mixture of the other spices, the other scents.
okay, I don't have any incense, but it's a recipe for kyphi. You can find this online. It's a mixture of different incense. You can concentrate on the sweeter ones because she is the cat goddess. Catnip is a good choice, of course. Cedar, sandalwood, cinnamon, juniper, and lemongrass also work. Also, make offerings to this lovely, lovely, lovely deity, woman, feline. You can leave offerings of sweet foods. Do offerings with music or anything that cats like. Like, big vases, setting on tables, knock them off. Does that work? But also, trust your intuition when you're working with them. Because trust your intuition and your instincts. When you are trying to work with a deity, you've got to listen. You've got to pay attention so that you can hear what they are trying to tell you. And I will repeat that here in a second. Because, Bastet is wonderful. Even though I do not work with her. My girl is coming up. Because I will admit, I work with some of these deities. Because they are awesome. So now, if you'll excuse me, I am going to get me a drink. So now, sister number 2. This deity is known by the name of Sekhmet, in which her name means she who is powerful or the powerful one. She is one. I wouldn't say she's one of the oldest. They are all about the same age, but she is a very formidable goddess. And you want to talk about complex? This girl is complex. She can embody both the destructive and healing aspects. Often seen as a fierce manifestation of the sun god Ra's power. Her key aspects include being depicted with a lioness head. Sekhmet is most commonly depicted as a woman with the head of a lion. And the female body, of course, which symbolizes her ferocity, strength, and powerless in battles. She often wears a solar disk on her head, signifying her connection to Ra and the sun, along with the Uraeus, a rearing cobra representing royal authority and divine protection. She is sometimes dressed in red, a color associated with power and ferocity. Sekhmet is frequently shown holding the Ankh, in which, as you can see, there is an Ankh. Wrong hand. Right there. There's an Ankh. There's an Ankh. Let's see. Get out of the way. There it is. And there is the Eye of Ra. Come back in. So, during war, it is believed that she was called upon to bring destruction and wrath upon the enemies of the kingdom. And she was invoked to protect the Pharaoh. It is also said that when she roared, the earth shook. Now, she is also known to be the bringer of plagues and disease. And she was believed to have caused epidemics as a form of punishment. As I tried to get myself back to being comfortable. But some stories say that she did that so that she could also be the one they call upon for the healing of that situation. I am not too 100% sure about how that works or if that's the truth. I know I work with her because she teaches me on how to be calm and prepare me and get me ready for battle when I need to battle. So, despite her fearsome reputation, Sekhmet was also revered as the goddess of healing and protection. She was the patron of physicians and healers, and her priests were often skilled doctors. She is also the one who played a crucial role in enforcing Mahat, the concept of truth, justice, and the cosmic order, which we talked about her some months ago, because there are like 32, 42 laws of Mahat. She is the one to also bring the divine retribution upon those who disturbed this balance. She is also identified as a vengeful manifestation of the sun. Because here's her story. Ra was the one in charge. It is said that some of the people of the land decided to basically boycott Ra and basically start a mutiny against him. And he created Sekhmet to take care of this situation. And she went on a bloodthirst killing spree, almost wiping out humanity. So, Ra got with Thoth. They devised a plan, and they either got beer or wine. I'm going to assume it was beer. They turned it red. She thought it was blood. She drank it. She got drunk. She calmed down. And that stopped her killing spree. So the myth highlights her dual nature and the importance of appeasing her. So now let's look at the relationships. As we know, daughter of Ra, Sekhmet is the daughter of the sun god Ra. Okay? Yes. She was considered the wife of Ptah, the god of craftsmen and architects, especially in Memphis. Her primary cult center Okay, my script got messed up. Her major cult centers included Memphis and Lenatopolis. Okay. But with Ptah, she was the mother of Nefertim, the god of healing and beauty. She was also said to be the mother of Mahais, the lion-headed war god. Okay, so I guess there's two that I need to be looking up. Like, she is the sister of Bastet. Numerous statues of Sekhmet were created, particularly during the New Kingdom, such as the hundreds commissioned by Amenhotep III. And those were for his mortuary temple. They used these statues as a place for serving offerings and prayers to seek her favor, healing, and mercy. And as always, there's got to be festivals. There's festivals for every Egyptian deity, I do believe. So does that mean they're partying every day in Egypt?
I guess.
Maybe we need to go to Egypt, guys. I know, I want to go to Egypt. But with Sekhmet, her festivals are festivals of intoxication. Those are held to soothe her wild nature, with participating drinking large quantities of red dye beer to mimic the myth of her appeasement. Can we do that here?
Maybe not.
Can we figure out how to do that?
Maybe not.
That would be a good thing to do for tonight's show. Huh. Maybe next week. It is also said that she provided protection for the pharaohs, like Ramses II, because, they adopted her as a symbol of their power in battle, and her image appeared on their banners. She is one of the deities that endure on and on, just like Bastet. Those young ladies keep going and going and going because they are totally awesome. They're like the Energizer Bunny, just like Toth. He's just like the Energizer Bunny. They keep going and going and going because they have so much to offer to teach us if we are willing to learn. So, with Sekhmet, you can use incense like frankincense, myrrh, dragon's blood, clove, juniper, rose, saffron, and safflower. Never heard of that one. Bergamot, amber, sandalwood, vanilla, orange, or citrus scents. So the crystals for Sekhmet include ruby, garnet, red agate, carnelian, bloodstone, upset. Okay, that would explain why I love bloodstone so much. I love my bloodstone. Obsidian, hematite, basalt, citrine, orange calcite. Ooh, I've got I got two big pieces of orange calcite in there on my desk. I've got a big tower of sunstone, tiger's eye, which I also love, amber, and topaz. Like I said, Sekhmet is awesome. Pat from Spirit Mechanics will tell you Bastet is awesome. We just like cats. Cats are awesome. Everybody needs a cat. But yeah, Sekhmet is one. Actually, she is one of my favorite deities from the Egyptian pantheon because she is fierce and she is powerful. In which I have talked this month about my two favorite deities in the Egyptian pantheon, and that is Thoth and Sekhmet. I just said Batman. Oh, can we tell I'm tired? Can we tell I had a rough day? I hope not. But Thoth and Sekhmet are two of my favorite deities. The other one, my ultimate favorite deity, I'm not allowed to say his name. Maybe one of these days. But the girls tonight are awesome. Sekhmet is super awesome. Just don't piss her off. And like I said with Bastet, if you're a guy, sorry about your luck. Whoa! Hi, April! Ha! I have obsidian and calcite on me all the time. Good for you, girl! And she said, I do not think Batman is Egyptian. Well, you never know. He always wears a mask. So, but who knows? Are you ready for this weekend, girl? Because I am. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got boxes to pick up. Ooh, I owe people money. Great. So, as we're coming to the end of this wonderful show, that is true. We do get to see everyone. And you get to take my money. So now, coming to the end of the show, reminder, Spirit Mechanics is bringing back their 100 class series. Remember, these are $50 a piece. There are 3 classes. They are $50 a piece. No, April, you're paying my way to Egypt. Remember, the female goddesses are all that. They're the ones who pay for everything. And which, speaking of, I didn't know until I really hadn't put it together. But your deity was married to my deity. Which is weird. Now, back to it. Spirit Mechanics 100 Series class. There are 3 classes. Those are June 27th through the 29th. They are $50 a piece. You can get all 3 of them for $130. And those classes will be held here at 1018 East New Circle Road, Lexington, Kentucky, 40505. And they will be held in Suite 112. These classes are awesome. They are in person and they can be online. So go to spiritmechanics.com and sign up, reserve your spot because these classes rock. Central Kentucky Mystical Market is this weekend, June 21st and 22nd. We will be at 1165 Center Parkway. I've heard 11 to 5 and I've heard 11 to 6. I am not 100% sure, so we're going to say 11 to 5. All of our wonderful vendors should be there. I know I will be there with my tuning forks, my singing bowls, hopefully a surprise. I will be back tomorrow if I can do that and announce it. Spirit Mechanics will be there. Rocky Hounds will be there. Pinky's Magical Creations will be there with boxes, altar cloths, herbs, tea blends, all kinds of stuff. They will take your money, and they are worth it. But then again, I will take your money, and I think I'm worth it, but who knows? Just come by, say hi, give us a high five, hang out, chit chat, talk. Like I said, Central Kentucky Mystical Market is at 1165 Center Parkway. Also, July 12th is Mystic Nights. This is the 3rd event of a 4-weekend series. It is held from 4 to 9 p.m. and that is July 12th. And they are located at 425 Victor Steer Drive in Milford, Ohio. They do have lots of vendors. I'm not 100% sure. To get more information and a list of vendors, you can go to mysticnightsohio.com. Hey, I actually remembered that one. Also, October 17th through the 19th, that is the party weekend of the party month, and that is Scarefest weekends. I just said weekends, didn't I? Okay. Scarefest weekend. Go see your favorite horror movie stars, celebrity. Go see your favorite paranormal if we have them. Go to scarefestweekends.com, get a list of who is going to be there. You can still get tickets for Friday, Saturday, Sunday by themselves. You can still get a weekend pass for all 3 days. Friday night is 4 to 9. Saturday is from 11 to 8. And Sunday is from 11 to 5. And thanks to you guys, I've got to go get my picture taken with Annabelle. Because I did a challenge last week. And you all went above and beyond. I greatly appreciate that. I'm going to have to thank Carter for more challenges coming up. So we'll go there. I will try to come up with something. But you all got me to 225, 230 views in less than a week. And I appreciate that. Love you guys for that. But I got to go take my picture with the damn doll. I will do it. Also, I got to start finding new deities, new Egyptian deities to talk about once a month. You all are challenging me back, and I greatly appreciate that. But that is it for the Missing Elements Remix show for tonight. Love you guys. You all have a great rest of your week. Hopefully I will see you all at the Central Kentucky Mystical Market this weekend. And hopefully I will be seeing you at the end of the month for the Spirit Mechanics 100 Series class. Love you guys. You all rock on this week. Bye.